Hello everybody. In this video we're going to talk about how to make use of workspaces. Workspaces are available in the Decentraland awesome repository right here. Everything covered in this video can be found in this Git repository should you want to download it and try it out yourself. First we'll talk about what are workspaces. Workspaces allow you to deploy more than one scene locally and be available all in one tab or workspace. And in this example, you can see I had deployed a rectangle or square scene. This is a scene, this is a scene, this is a scene, this is a scene. All of these are independent. I also am deploying some portable experiences. So this allows me to see how scenes work together, as well as how portable experience might interact with those scenes. On the Decentraland docs page, you can find more detail of how to initialize a workspace. I already have a workspace created, which is in the Git repository, and we'll talk about that now. In here, I have quite a few scenes, which are included through this DCL workspace.json. So I have scene 1, 2, 3, which are just scenes initialized with not much on them. I also pulled scenes from the awesome repository itself. So I have the portal puzzle. I pulled the portable experience with portal. I have an example for an odd scene shape, another portable experience here and here. So let's see what that looks like when we start it. To launch a workspace, you do it the exact same way you would launch a single scene with DCL start. What you'll notice that's different about it is it was going to compile each and every scene that it's aware of before it launches. And then you'll have to sign the signature request. While that starts up, I'm going to open my developer tools, which is helpful to kind of see how this all works together. So here's my workspace, and on the outskirts is my surrounding parcel. That's a square. I have a scene here. I have another scene here. And to kind of help me debug which scene I'm working with, there is these brackets that tell me which coordinates are making the log. And I line that up with my coordinates from the information in this tab here. So I'm at 1, -1, and anything that's outputting, so 0, 0 is outputting something right now. I can come over here, and my portal scene at 2, 1 is logging something here. It's detecting an input down. Now let's talk about an example of why you might want to make use of workspaces. So hypothetically, I started with a portal scene here, and I've got a portal gun, which is way cool, and it lets me warp to different places. Now, the problem is I can't leave this scene without this gun. This is local, but if I was in world, this gun would just disappear out of my hands. So what can we do to make this more fun, where I can now test my portal experience in other places? I can make a portable experience. And then once I have that, I'll kind of want to see how it interacts with different scenes. So I deploy different scene types around and see how that goes. So let's take a look at my portable. So in my in my workspaces, I have a portable experience, which is right here. And that is included in my workspace. And I have it currently set to deploy a gun over here. What I have noticed is sometimes it doesn't automatically show up. I just have to make it hot swap again, which is as simple as touching any file with white space. And there's my gun. Now I'm going to also hot swap the portable puzzle because I want the gun in my hand to go away so I can pick up my portable experience gun. And again, to do that, I can go to my portal puzzle and touch any part of it, which will then hot swap that portion of the scene. Again, watching in the logs, I can see like requests to hot swap and things like that. So, and then I'll show you one more portable experience that I thought is pretty helpful for for either larger scenes or larger workspaces is this Porta Pad. It's a quick and dirty portable experience. Feel free to use it in your own stuff. It's got a lot of applications. It's pretty crude right now. Is if you jump on this pad and you click your cursor, it will fly in the direction your cursor is facing. So I can fly up and look down on my scene. I'm gonna hop down. All right, so let's pick up my gun. Now I'm using a portable experience, and I'm going to be able to test how it reacts in different scenes. So I could put a portal on this scene's wall, and I could put a portal on that scene's wall, and I can jump between them, testing how my portable experience works inside of the world, which are scenes that not necessarily mine. Back to debugging really quick. How I mentioned you can tell the difference of which scene is logging information based on these coordinates. If you have a portable experience, it's not bound to a scene. So instead it's going to report its GUID ID, which is logged in its asset ID. So if I come to this Porta Pad one, or let's go look at my portable experience, which is the one with the portal gun, and I pick up my asset ID, this ID here is what will define that in the logs. Also, they must be unique. If you have two portable experiences being deployed in a workspace, like I do here and here, these IDs must be different or both won't load because it's going to think they're the same thing. One last thing, this is not really workspace related, but I know lots of people have been asking about it, is how do you make a parcel that's an odd shape? So I have one scene in here called scene for odd shape. And if you take a look at the scene.json, parcels don't have to be squares or cube or rectangles. As long as they're contiguous. So in this case, this is X and this is Y. So I'm increasing Y, which means I'm drawing a line up. This one has Y decreasing with, X decreasing with Y held, meaning we are drawing a line across. This draws the line down, and then this connects them into my cube. And I have a round shape, and I can make any shape that you can conceive of that is possible within a grid. That sums up workspaces. It may not be applicable to everybody, but it is very useful for portable experience testing with how scenes interact. Or if you do happen to want to test deploying multiple scenes together, for example, putting one scene next to another to see how performance goes or how they may load, this is where workspaces will come in handy. Thanks for listening and happy building.